For it to rain, you need 2 drops from below to ascend in order that 1 drop should come down. That is a metaphor for us of life. If something is to come from heaven, to come down from there, it's only because it's initiated by us down here below. Our efforts is called the feminine waters. Feminine being the recipient, us, who embody that down here through our divine efforts or divine service down here. We elicit from above a downflow, hopefully a pouring of God from above. And metaphorically further, this is in 2 stages and what it means our effort down here. We spoke about the metaphor of a circumcision, that in circumcision there is cutting off the extra, so to speak, the extras in life, the things that are not truly intrinsically valuable, right? Those things that we have pleasure that are for pleasure's sake. That's called an extra. It's not vital. So that is something we can deal with. We can cut that. But then there's a second part called priya. Priya in the actual circumcision of the male organ means then taking the membrane and pulling it back. And you need both parts. So we explained that that was a metaphor. Spiritually, what that means, as the Torah tells us, so we also, God tells us we have to circumcise our heart. And one is, that is command that we have to do it ourselves. The external aspect of the hearts, those things that are, again, extraneous, the extras that we desire, lust for, and so on. We have the power to overcome them. But then there's a deeper part in us that we can't overpower on our own. It's really a gift from above. But yet, even if it's a gift from above, even like rain is a gift from above, when you've got a drought, you need rain. It's a very great gift from above. Still depends on the effort from below. Again, for mist has to rise in order that rain should come down. We have to do our part in divine connection, divine service, to bring down the gift from above. So in the first part, it's totally in our hands. The excision, the cutting off of those things that are not meant, that are not the healthy and good things in our lives. But then there's a deeper part. And that deeper part is that we come to an awareness that the connection to God, the love of God, is for the sake of our very life. That sense is very much an exile for us. Yes, we need God. Yes, we're dependent on God, but He's my very life. It's my very core being. That all even physical desires I have are really for the sake of connection. That's a deep part within us to reach. That I have, on the other hand, that there are things for the sake of my life that I desire them, and I want them, I lust after them, I dedicate my life to having things. Okay, of course. That's actually most people do. aside from us here. Right? That's the opposite of holiness, the counterpart. Holiness means this deeper level of connection, as that we are immersed in our desires at the core and the heart of our being, that it should be connected with something divine. So that's the removal of the priya, of the membrane, the higher part. So there still needs, even in this, it's gifted from above, that we should sense, feel that God is the only authentic and true reality, and that we are connected with that. And the love of God is for the sake of our very life. Even though that's a gift from above, yet there's something we have to do to bring us to that from down here below. Again, nothing can be achieved in life. As the old saying, God helps those that help themselves. But that's always about, go to work so God can help you make money. We're talking a much deeper idea here. We're talking about in the spiritual realm. Do your part in order that you could be gifted something from above, that you could sense that your whole reality, your whole core being is that divine connection. So how do you get there? From what's the effort you have to do down here? Alter Rebbe says, give charity. Give of your money. Specifically money. Because money is your vitality. Why? Because with money you purchase things for you. And now you're giving the things that are your things of life, whether it's bread on the table or extras, whatever it is, but things that give you life. And now you're giving that very vitality to God. Especially if you have a limited income and you're hard pressed. And even more especially because if you worked hard for your money, you toiled, you really put an effort. That's really giving now of your core being from the depths of your heart. Because people sometimes occupy and work in the way that it is like the core of their being, right? As they say, blood, sweat, and tears. You worked for that. And now you're going to give that. You're going to give away. You're going to disperse from the fruits of the toil unstintingly. You're going to give. This is giving to God. This is now that which we give upwards, right? And you're giving it with joy and gladness of heart. What does that do? It redeems my soul from the core of it, from the innermost point of my heart, where my soul was in a state of exile, captivity, in Klippa. Because life was, what was life? About giving me more life. That was my life. More vitality. That's what work is. Making money. That money that now gives me more life. And I'm giving that to charity. That's redeeming the most inner core of our being that's imprisoned. Right? Because what's the inner core of me? Me. And money is making me have more vitality. And I'm giving that away. I'm giving of me away then. That's redemptive. And you're doing it joyfully, of course. This also explains that the word priya, which is the removal of that membrane when we're talking about circumcision, also comes from the word priyas chay, which means the removing of debt. We are all indebted to our negative side because it rules over us. That negative side meaning that I am. And I am is now getting more vitality through the things that or through the money that I have. That's the indebtedness. We're indebted to, meaning we're subjugated. Indebted meaning here subjugated. When you're in debt, you're subjugated to the person you owe. Who are we subjugated and ruled over by? In our innermost heart, that I want to take care of me. When you let go of that and you take care of another by giving charity, that's what it means, that through charity you will be redeemed. The captives, says, Shaveh HaBitzdaka, that the captives shall be redeemed through charity. Who's the captive? I'm the captive. My inner being is being captive to the sense that I need to be given more. I need more. So the money that I have is giving me more in life. That is the inner core of our being that's captive. How do we release it? Give charity. You're saying by giving charity that what God needs from me to give, that's more important than me. Especially because the money is, when it's hard pressed to give it, it's easy to give a dime. Easy to give $1 maybe. Harder for some people, $1 over a dime. $20? That's already $200? Ooh, that's a lot of vitality. That was a piece of clothing that makes me feel good. That gives me life. I give that instead. That doesn't mean, by the way, don't have anything for yourself. That's you're not giving everything away. That's not the point. Right? It's not about giving everything away. It's about the act in that giving that is sizable. Right? That's sizable, that you could feel that that's giving of something of me that could be used for me to give me more life. This way you redeem that part in you that's in Klippa. Excuse me. Hello? Okay, just leave it inside the door. Okay? Open the door there on the left. Open the door. Okay, leave it, okay, unlocked, and just bring it in and leave it in the hallway. Sorry. power of giving. That it can redeem such a deep part in us. And allow us, it can redeem such a deep part. Extremely powerful.